Hello guys, in this tutorial we're gonna play around with loops. So whatever we create with a for loop, we're gonna replicate a result with while loop. So we will get probably same stuff or at least similar stuff. Right. I'm gonna shoot for same result, okay guys? So let's have something to work with the for loop. For x in range, and we're gonna start with 0 and end up with 20. So it's just enough to type 20 here. We're gonna create circle like t dot circle with radius, and the radius will be in that range from 0 to 20. So let's just grab this x and put it here, and I'm gonna press F5 to run program, and we have something, but it is very slow and very small, so that's not good. Let's speed it up with t dot speed, and here you can have 0, which means fastest, but generally you can play around with 0 up till 10. Don't use anything else, just 0 up till 10 for speed, guys, okay, for speed. So let me F5 now. Okay, it's faster, but it is ugly. Right, so let's start with 20 and we're gonna end up with 50, and let me run that stuff. Okay, kinda nice. So this is too packed, so let me boost that radius for 100%, and easiest thing is just to multiply with 2 basically. So F5, there you go, kind of bearable. Right, so let me experiment with direction in a for loop. Why not, to get some kind of complicated shape. We're gonna say t dot left for opposite is 180 degrees, and F5. There you go, it's kind of clear and kind of nice. Okay, so let's experiment with circle in a next pass, like a t dot circle, and also radius will be boosted a little bit, but we're gonna change direction for 45 degrees just to see what's up. Okay, kinda nice, but too much for eyes. We need something simplified. So left, let's say, and we're gonna turn for 9, how to say this in English? 90? No, 90. Yeah, 90 degrees. F5. Well, that's kind of bearable. It's kind of simple, but not that simple. So guys, let's create a while loop which will yield us that result. But to do that, I need a reference because I cannot remember everything here. So I'm gonna start MS Paint on another monitor, and I'm gonna print screen on my keyboard, and I will pass that image on another monitor. Right, so I have a reference. Let me show that just for in a second. Okay, so this is my paint, and this is just a print screen, obviously. So let me cancel this example, and we're gonna create while loop. Okay, so we must put this in some kind of comment just to have something on a screen if I ever lose a sight of this, like an algorithm. And we're gonna say like starting position will be 20, because that's the case right here, and I'm using n. Why not? You can use whatever you like here, something abstract like x, y, z, whatever. And then we're gonna start while n is smaller than, well, 50. We're gonna start with operations, and operations will be pretty much same. So copy paste will get the job done, and let me run this stuff, and nothing happens because, right, x is not defined. Right, so here I'm using n, but down there I'm using previous 6, which is extremely stupid. So I'm gonna just type n here and F5, and we have problem actually because I'm not incrementing here. So how to do that? Well, obviously, when you're using while loop, don't forget to increment. You're gonna say that future n will be existing n plus, I don't know, 1, let's say. You can use whatever you like here. So we're gonna start with 20 and then we will roll up till 50, but increments will be 1. So 20, 21, 22, blah 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 until we reach that. Okay, so let me test that. And there you go, we have, I think, same result as we have with the for loop. So let me confirm that with the print screen. Right, so that's pretty much it, guys. Okay, nice. So yeah, let me see what else we can do here. Let's play around with n times, I don't know, like 5% here, and here I'm gonna multiply with I don't know, like 15%. Maybe that will be interesting to see what that thing is. And F5. Okay, kind of weird. And let me change this to 50% for last circle. Well, something similar. Okay, let's play around more. Like I'm gonna have bigger steps, like 5 pixels. Oh, all right. So I need to have more passes. So range need to be bigger, like 300 or 500. Yeah, 500. And F5. And that thing becomes very, very big, but it's kind of beautiful. And it will constantly work up till we reach 500. Imagine to generate some kind of terrain with this, with some planes shooting each other, like all those games. That will be wonderful. Well, I need to learn about that, about game development, but we'll see. Okay, so what else we can do here? Right. So constant loop. So we don't need here any kind of limitation. We're just going to say true. And when you say while true, that thing will constantly be executed. Right, F5. And there you go, we have this thing working constantly. So let me arrange this a little better, if you can see that. Just to see what kind of result we have over time. So yeah, this will end up interesting. But I don't know how much time you have to watch this stuff. Probably not many seconds to spare on this. Anyway, you can play around with a lot of stuff. So let me change color. Right. So here I can change, I don't know, like T dot color will be a red. And then for the next pass, for the next circle, we're gonna have T dot color yellow or magenta. And let me see. Okay, kinda colorish. So you can print screen this and paint on the wall or something like that. Right, and let me create another shapes. We're gonna have very small steps here, but I will just boost that thing with 200%, let's say. F5. Right. So it's a well, yeah, it's definitely symmetrical. It's kind of nice on eyes. Right, guys, that's pretty much it in this tutorial. Do whatever you like with this source code, you know, print it on a screen. I mean, not source code, just shapes, and experiment a lot. Right, I'm gonna end up here, and as always, thank you for watching, and see you next tutorial. Where is my Camtasia? Right here. So, thank you for watching, and see you there.